Do you require medical attention?
Care to browse our inventory? Thank you for your patronage.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
This isn't the best time to talk. This is wonderful. Thank you. 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 Thank you, sir. This is wonderful. Thank you. 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 That's... Oh, can you smell that? Those are bodies.
Stop right there, you slime. No Imperial sets foot in my home.
You're in no condition to threaten me. But
That's...
your colony surrendered. The Republic won't protect you. And you think you can threaten me? Tell me what's going on.
Piece of filth. Someone sabotaged colony control. It started 2 hours after the surrender. First the tram accident, then the air filters, and the decompression. Assassin protocols and the medical droids? We surrendered. Why did you do it?
Whoever's behind this wasn't one of ours.
Then who?
Sedative administered. Lethal overdose possible.
I'm sorry, sir. He's dying. If there's anything we need to ask.
I need to know if you've seen an SIS agent, codename Hunter.
What? The SIS? He went to colony control before we lost contact. I don't know if he made it out. But now it's sealed up tight. No one could make it past...
Hold still. I have some painkillers.
Not enough. But thank you.
I know they're Republic, sir, but can we avenge them anyway? I think we both survived.
Identifying. Colony control systems locked down. Enter code. Remote access in progress.
I don't recognize any of this equipment. If Hunter set it up, we should probably contact headquarters, so we don't, I don't know, blow up the colony?
Eisen 4 colony to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters. Secure routing. This is Cypher 9. There's some sort of device here.
Cypher 9? I got your report, but we can barely read you. What's going on?
Right now I need you to focus and help me find Hunter.
I'm linked into the colony's communications relay. Strange tech interference. Fixers don't recognize it, but I can shut it down. You followed me. You cut off control. I'm a little put out. Not that it really matters. I'm long gone. I got my massacre, and besides, it was for propriety more than anything.
You this obnoxious to Arden Koth, or am I special?
I tried to behave for the SIS, but for you and me, let's be bad. Look, I don't have anything against that place, but if you want a war to start right, you've got to grease the wheels. When the Republic hears that the Empire slaughtered thousands of colonists who surrendered, there won't be any more peaceful resolutions.
Innocent people are dead. Republic citizens, your people.
Touchy, aren't you? Did I hit a nerve? Time for me to go, and you need to stop coming after me, Cypher 9. Because without anonymity, you won't last long, and I can make your operations very public.
Blast. I couldn't trace him. I'll pull what I can from the machinery, but he's more right than he knows. The survivors are a problem.
You want them dead, I'll make them dead.
I did.
I haven't found...
You followed me.
What do you mean?
Look,
Why make this conflict?
because
These people surrender.
As soon as word gets... Watchers 7...
What do you suggest?
You activate... Sir, look, but I need to...
Hey, we had a deal. Me and my boys handled those guards.
I can provide you with whatever munitions you require. I accept all forms of currency. Thank you for your patronage.
the injured and go! Go!
I am representative of Monotrog of the Ison 4 mining colony. The fool who surrendered to the Empire. What do you want of us now?
All I want is to see you die in...
Take the injured and go!
I am What do you want?
Listen to me, Representative. I want...
Take the injured and...
What?
You surrendered before, but it wasn't enough. Pledge your service to the Empire. You live and die for us, every one of you. Contact our fleet and swear it.
I will tell my people. If they agree and you can send a signal, we shall see. Those who refuse can be imprisoned. We'll do this for our lives.
I suppose it's a start. We can always use more cannon fodder. And you, intelligence agent, your organization approved this? My last orders were to purify the system.
Anyone who objects can be directed to me. I'll be back on Drummond cars shortly.
Understood. I'll send a transport to Ison 4 to pick them up.
May the Force preserve us.
It is done. The people of Ison 4 will remember you.
Diplomatic approach, sir. I hope headquarters approves.
The Emperor and his proxies have made their intent clear. Their fleets are entering the core systems. They have broken the Treaty of Coruscant. Along the Mid-Rim, they herd our people into makeshift prisons out of fear of rebellion. Unspeakable crimes have been committed. Let there be no mistake. We are at war.
Display off. Tell me, Cypher, what's your assessment of your mission at Ison 4?
We identified Hunter's role in a clandestine operation, even if its purpose isn't yet clear. We also captured evidence.
Yes, that evidence. The device used to sabotage the colony. Fixer 12 recognized the override technology from Operation Starbender 8 years ago. That mission was also an anomaly. How are the new Watchers working out?
Their brains are faster than mine, sir, and they don't need as much sleep. This generation seems promising.
When's the last time you were off duty?
46 hours, 19 minutes. The department's been busy.
Tell him about Starbender.
Starbender was a disaster, or it should have been. A pirate fleet was about to destroy an Imperial base when the pirates' flagship exploded. It was sabotaged by unknown persons. We were saved using the same technology that destroyed Ison 4. Realizing that, I reviewed other lucky incidents, Operations Morning Crest and Vanity, looking for other occurrences of this technology.
That's when you found the recording?
Yes. Caught by accident 4 years ago, simultaneous with Morning Crest.
Reporting. I am inside the SIS. Maintain cover for 6 months, then proceed. Guard your thoughts when near the Jedi. Understood.
These people have been intervening in our affairs. I assume you recognize the voice.
I recognize the servant, but not the master.
Yes, go on.
At the Minister's suggestion, the Watchers and I began searching the unsolved case files for patterns of outside intervention. We found 62 relevant incidents so far. The oldest go back centuries, before the Empire revealed itself to the galaxy. But 9 are from the past 5 years.
Whom do you deem responsible?
In my analysis, an organization with espionage training and extensive resources, unaffiliated with the Republic or the Empire. Motivations unknown.
Hunter tried to use me, and then he tried to kill me. I want to return the favor.
With the Republic at our doorstep, now is not the time to be chasing conspiracies and ghosts, but we have little choice. Someone is manipulating this war. Someone who destroyed the Shadow Arsenal and Ison 4, who gave the SIS your keyword. I need you to find these invisible agents before they do something catastrophic.
I'll expose these people, and I'll learn the truth.
We've identified 13 possible leads on the enemy, all off-world. We'll narrow those down by the time you reach your ship.
Good. Get an hour's rest, then return to work. I have a conference with Darth Baras and the Minister of War. I'll keep this operation secret as long as I can, but our foes will find out. Be wary.
This is Watcher 6 to Cipher 9. Initial target assessment is complete. Recommend you proceed to Planet Belsavis for operational briefing.
On my way. Any details yet?
My conclusions would be misleading. Uploading hyperspace coordinates and new security codes. Be aware that in times of war, clearance must be reconfigured every 6 hours. Watch your 6 out.
This whole conspiracy tripe, you really think we're gonna find something?
I think prudence is a virtue in times like these.
They sent a summary briefing file, sir. Whatever you need, will be ready.
Work as a team.
Today was good. How was yours?
Don't lose sight of our goals. Understood?
Yeah, all right. Strap in.
I'm playing with the wife. We're gonna go out and smoke real quick. I'm like one step behind her.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're logging off,
since
or
our
you,
combat session went so well,
No,
I thought we might try
We're
something
just gonna go
else.
smoke real quick.
Lessons in
before we start
interpersonal
Belsavis here.
manipulation and information
Oh, okay.
extraction. Lecture 1
If you need any help,
entitled...
let me know.
Sure, no problem, man.
You want me to teach you how to lie and manipulate people?
You don't need a thug on your team, sir. I admire the intelligence tradition, and I want to pull my weight. When I first arrived at Zero Station... Sir, since our combat
Once they think they need you, they'll tell you anything.
Descriptive name, sir. Is it always about need? When I first arrived at Zero Station, no one trusted me. I was the human Imperial who must have been a spy. But I learned my way around. And once the Chiss accepted my competence, it was easy to make friends.
I'm not the only one who finds you charming.
And yet, I'm still here. More seriously, though, I'm stuck somewhere, infiltrating a gang of spy stealers. How do I play it?
Lying can get messy. I prefer the direct approach.
I've seen interrogations. Force can get messy, too. I don't know what you think of my potential, sir, but I do appreciate your guidance. I've been deceiving people like an amateur for years. Time I started doing it right.
This is headquarters to Cypher 9, clearing your arrival with station control.
Cypher, you're now orbiting 40,000 kilometers above Belsavis, the Republic's largest penal colony. Fancy rebuilding your criminal reputation?
I thought you swapped your sense of humor for the promotion.
Only in part. Proceed, Watcher 3.
Belsavis prison was built in secret to hold the galaxy's most dangerous individuals. 3 main levels, thousands of specialized cell blocks holding everyone from changelings to Sith Lords.
We've known of the prison's existence for nearly a year. Now we understand that the conspirators subverted Belsavis to their own use.
You sound pretty confident given the circumstances.
It's all about following the record trail.
The conspirators pulled strings with Republic higher-ups to construct a special section, Mega Security Ward 23. It's somewhere past the alien cells and the Genocide Ward. They built it and sealed it when Belsavis was founded. No one gets inside.
It's the highest security area of the best protected prison in the galaxy. You're going to break in and find what it's hiding.
Lay out our resources. How do we do this?
2 decades ago, a prison gang heard about the ward and tried to breach it, hoping something inside would help them escape.
Thieves, security experts, the underworld's best. None of them made it back. But they had the right idea.
You'll assemble your own gang from the prison. Establish yourself as a fellow inmate and succeed where the last group failed.
Lead the prisoners on a mission into their own jail. Understood.
You'll find supplies and a detailed dossier at our outpost on the planet's surface.
Our military forces are encouraging riots as part of the war effort. It's distracting the Republic and should conceal your operation. But don't be mistaken. The prisoners are not grateful. Keep it out.
Doctor, you wanted to talk.
Yes, and I'm terribly sorry to take your time. But I have a small request. To be frank, it's a bit of an embarrassment.
You have my undivided attention.
I told you before about my safe houses, how my intruder alarms have been going off. Well, I attributed it to local happenstance. I may have been mistaken. My safe house on Balmora exploded.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Very much, but my scanners melted 0.7 milliseconds after activation. I could theorize regarding who did this and why, but truthfully, all I know is someone bypassed Imperial security to get inside. I'll need to see the safe house in person. I'll return as soon as I can.
You could be walking into a trap. Stay alert, Doctor.
Well, I'm afraid the news is mixed. My safe house did, indeed, burn to the ground, along with 3 would-be assassins who were attempting to wire it with explosives. Apparently, my security triggered their bombs prematurely.
Do you booby-trap all your safe houses? Or just the ones your enemies know about?
You make it sound like I used safe houses as bait. I did acquire genetic samples of the intruders. I'll be running traces shortly. One was a human male. Regardless, they used Imperial equipment and codes to...
Supposing you're right.
The list of people with grudges against me is a long and varied, but I take comfort in the fact that I'm once again viewed as a threat.
Hail to the Emperor! More importantly, hail to you, Master.
Agent, you recall we spoke to Fulner Air.
What's our
Fulner we worked in...
You don't...
We don't. We do, Izana.
You haven't for...
Perhaps. Apologies.
a deal. Fine. But if you back out...
I'll be 100 parsecs away, and you'll be stuck here. Now get to it.
Begin playback. Authorization Cipher 9.
Cipher. This is Infiltration Operative Bax Kohler. I've assembled a list of prisoners with the skills to breach Mega Security Ward 23. This is Kamjan Slyke, assassin and escape artist. His brother died breaking into the ward some years ago. Slyke can reconstruct and reassess his brother's plan. He hates authority figures, Imperials included. Next, Cheney Barrow, slicer and computer expert, former top saboteur for the Exchange. Motivated by greed and known to nurse a grudge. Ota, ex-mercenary and bounty hunter, cast out of the Mandalorians for dishonorable conduct. He'll provide support and demolitions. Lastly, Parkos. No information on his crimes, but he's an alien tracker whose species sees through walls. Handy to have around traps. These people are volatile and extremely dangerous. Present yourself as a fellow inmate. Do not reveal your allegiance.
I've never met a career criminal before. It's a little terrifying, but I'm kind of looking forward to this.
You'll meet a lot more in this job. It's how I got my start.
You'll use explosives to free the prisoners. Tag each prison cell with a blasting cap, then head to the Republic Security Center. Use the security consoles to disable any fail-safes and make contact with the prisoners. You can detonate the blasting caps remotely. Maps and safe house coordinates are attached. You're on your own now.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Displaying all authorized destinations. At your service, sir. At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
did you go, sir?
Hey, you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here, dude.
Welcome back.
Warning. Security lockdown in process.
Open prisoner files for Kanjan Slyke, Cheney Barrow, Ota, and Parkos. Disable cell failsafes.
Cell failsafes disabled. Defenses will not be activated in case of breach.
Open communications link.
Let's see you establish your criminal credibility.
Listen up, all of you. Half the prison's in chaos, but no one's escaped yet. The Republic's locked this planet down.
I have a plan to get out. Play your cards right, you can be part of it. Doors blow in 10 seconds. Look for the meeting place on your holo map. I expect you to be there.
Warning. Cell fail.
Pay attention, I have an offer to make. Right now, you're rotting in jail. Riots go bad, you could even starve to death.
But I'm putting together a job and I need good people. Your freedom's an advance on the pay. Doors blow in 10 seconds. Look for the meeting place on your holo map. I expect you to be there.
I hope they all survive that.
Scorpio sanctions activated. Was a very articulate speech. You chose your audience poorly. For example, Cheney Barrow is only the third best slicer on Belsavis. I have now killed the other two.
It takes more to impress me than a mystery voice.
Maybe you can entertain me after all. Good luck getting your prisoners to work together. We'll speak again.
Oh yeah, I'm liking the feel of Vanguard.
You like it, dude?
Yeah, I like it. You like it? I mean, yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I haven't played Vanguard much.
Yeah, I like it. It just depends on which spec you like for DPS.
Yeah.
Now, Ota, why are you talking like that with a lady around?
It is my nature to shed blood. I will not hide it or wait any longer.
Don't think you have to.
Everyone's watching us, sir.
We are grateful you freed us. Now flee before I strangle you.
I don't have time for games. If you think you can kill me, take your shot.
One day I'll draw out the
sit
sniper.
down.
Like I promised one day.
Some of you know about Mega Security Ward 23. Deepest pit in this
Never
prison.
really liked it in PvP. Just saying.
Together we have the skills to get inside. Break in,
I really
take
like
what
the
they're
agent
hiding,
story.
heist of the century.
Oh yeah,
Follow my
I like it
lead
too.
and we'll all
I
walk
mean,
away
it's
rich.
just the ending that gets to me.
Always wanted to be rich.
Canton's like. She's Cheney. That's Parkos and Oda. You sound pretty sure. But mega security ain't just breaking windows and slitting throats. We're talking bad things there.
I didn't pick this crew at random. You know this can work.
Years back, my brother tried what you're saying. Found traps, sensors, blast doors, force fields. Got himself killed. Only way in is to short out what security you can and try to survive the rest. Takes prep we ain't done, and a bundle of equipment.
No one said it would be easy. But if you're not in all the way...
In.
For now.
Don't have any other plans, so I'll start a list of what we need. Bet we can pick some tools off the bodies, but not the specialized stuff.
Carbonite traps, repulsor coils. I couldn't requisition half of this from the Chiss, sir.
Don't look at me. My brother took 5 years to assemble this stuff. It's up to our miracle worker.
Get yourselves ready. We're gonna blast every hideout and Republic ship until we have what we need.
This I like.
What? Hey, the laboratories, the medical facilities.
The labs will be sealed off. Guards will set up a kill zone to keep us from looting the place.
The laboratories have all sorts of equipment, and they can track more down. One person slips in and opens a back entrance. We can all follow.
I've never heard of any laboratory on Belsavis.
It's in the next security zone. They say it's a
Yeah, I
med
mean, the
lab,
agent
but everyone
storyline
knows they
is really
experiment on
good, but I just
prisoners.
can't get
It's
into
a
the ending.
stupid idea, but then I ain't heard any better. You survive, maybe we have more to talk about.
Could we speak for a few moments? Whenever you have the chance.
So how do you do all that stuff you're doing in PvP? The incredible stuff.
The incredible stuff?
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're a sniper and all that.
I got a rotation set up, and let me adjust this real quick.
didn't help.
I'm trying to bring up the toolbar so I can show you.
Well, I'm not. Can't see your live stream right now. I'm still trying to charge up my battery in my laptop.
Anyway, you know how I have my toolbars set up? I got 1, 2, 3, then the mini map, then 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah.
The center one on the left side is all my hotkeys. I set up my rotation there, and I try to stick to the rotation as best I can.
Oh, I see.
I watch what other players are doing, their defenses, their buffs and all that, and I try to react to it.
Oh, I see.
Get down!
It's a little rougher being level 41 going against 46s. Not all of our hits are going to be.
Oh, like I said, I'll pop over and help you out if you need it.
Oh, we should be good. We both have high level companions. As long as we're together. Right now we got separated.
How can I help you, Ensign?
I have a purely professional question for you, sir, if you don't mind my asking. When you lie to a woman over the course of a mission, make her think you're interested, does it bother you?
Any reason you're professionally interested?
Don't mistake me, I've been involved with plenty of the wrong men, but going in there was always the chance they'd work out. I don't know how I'd handle living one life in the field and another back at home. It must be exhausting.
Sometimes it's best to live in the moment. How can I help you, Ensign?
When you lie...
I prefer methods with less collateral damage. How can I help you, Ensign?
I have...
Getting close to our targets is one of the perks of this job.
You're a cad, sir. Don't mistake me, I've been involved with plenty of the... I don't know how I...
Sometimes it's best to live in the moment. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Spoken like a true hedonist. So I should abandon my dreams of romance?
That's a question we should talk about over dinner sometime. What do you say?
That sounds lovely.
How can I help you, Ensign? Any reason you're professionally interested?
Don't mistake me. I don't know.
Sometimes it's best to live in the mud. Have I ever mentioned what a pleasure you are?
It might have come up. For the record, we'd be defying all sorts of military protocols, and I won't be held responsible.
Close partners function best. I wouldn't worry about it. How can I help you, Ensign?
I have a way.
Okay. Have I ever mentioned what a pleasure you are?
It might have come up. For the record.
We'll just have to risk our careers.
Understood, sir. Then we have a lot to look forward to.
Turbo lift activated.
Well, look who's alive after all. This here's quite a place.
I got us to the turbo lift. Hey, they've got spikes.
Adrenals, blaster packs. This is good.
I'm going to get my cortical data split working again.
Grab what you can. Then we have... We're here to equip ourselves for the mega security ward. I don't want any distractions.
We're just having a little fun, boss.
Scorpio sanctions activated. I appreciate all of you gathering in one place. Your deaths will be artfully intertwined.
You must have tripped an alarm. I didn't do anything.
We'll be alright. Weapons ready, keep your eyes open.
These laboratories were designed for experiments in alien aggression. I have full access to the research and chemicals used.
What is this?
The SWTOR aerosol was formulated to control the minds and heighten the aggressive instincts of anyone exposed. Enjoy this experience for the brief time it lasts.
You want me to fight, Agent? I'll fight you.
I just gotta find a rotation for this spec.
Dolphy has some good guides to start on.
Yeah, but they haven't updated in like years though.
Yeah, it's been a while. All the 5.0 stuff would still be good to build a guide or a good starting place.
You are immune to mind control technologies, yet those defenses should be unavailable to the wider galaxy. Interesting. We will continue this discussion later.
Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Think we're all in one piece. That's a nasty security system.
We're not even in the mega security ward yet.
What were we just attacked by? One of you must know.
Not a clue, boss. My brother didn't live to tell.
I can slice the computers, see if I can get an equipment inventory. Yes, yes, no. It's almost all here. The stupid equipment isn't listed. But there's some pieces that aren't stored in the lab. I can pinpoint the locations.
You're doing good. Let's hear what you found out.
Carbonite trap. It's in the armory.
Need that to freeze yourself. Hide your life signs from the mega security ward scanners. Only way to get in.
Spent uranium power battery, hazardous waste containment.
Radiation will weaken the door seals. Old black sun trick.
Anti-radiation serum, water filters.
Help you survive that power battery. Still, if that's all it's missing, we can count ourselves lucky. Me and the others can pack up, start creeping to the next security zone, assuming you can recover those 3 pieces.
Carbonite bomb from the armory, battery from hazard containment, serum from the water filters. You finish up here and I'll find them.
You got it.
Here, sir.
I mean, is Blast Force the fastest way to get experience, or is it doing planetary missions? You there?
Heroics.
Yeah, I just got done with a flashpoint. And I got like 1 level out of that. Huh, you're right. I found a guide on it.
You find it?
Yep, on Delphi. Now I just have to log back in because I crashed.
Hey, boss, it's us. We got everything from the lab. Park has found us a safe place where we can figure out our next step. Sending coordinates. Meet you there.
How many warden droids are still out there?
I told you already.
Tell me again.
Give me the knife. I want to try.
What's going on?
Caught ourselves a guard. Thought we'd have a little fun.
You questioned him?
You don't know much. Guards aren't in good shape between the prisoners and the Imperials coming through.
He helped us with our maps, and I'm security clearance green now.
Think he's probably tapped out. Want me to clean up?
Bind him and lock him up somewhere. Make sure he can't hear us.
Mom always said to save the crumbs. All right, let's go. Take a look. This is the junk we got from the laboratory.
The physical defenses aren't enough. We need to deal with that.
Is there something you aren't telling me?
I like to learn about the things that attack. I think the Sanctions are a program running in the Mega Security Ward that accesses the rest of the... It controls the force fields, scanners, all that. Your equipment will only do half the job if the program's still running.
My brother didn't have a slicer when he got himself killed. She might be right.
I'm really good, but I can't disable the program.
I'm here, I'm back. I had to
We need
restart
to
my
distract
computer.
it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, it's a weird problem. Like, all my programs won't log into the game.
Think you can play the gentleman and get the program to let us inside?
Not the way I swing.
I can take control of the upper-level security droids, override their programming. Then, when we get to the Mega Security Ward, bang. I make the droid set off every alarm in the prison. The Scorpio program gets confused. Gives us a few minutes. At least.
Clever little bird.
You and the guys could upload my overrides into the droids while Parkos and I work. Then we can go in.
Get your gear together. We're going droid hunting.
Get close to each droid and use these computer spikes. They'll stop shooting after. Not before. When we've got enough set up, I'll give you a call.
What's going on, Ensign?
Sir, Dr. Loken's been filling in the gaps in my education. He has quite a few stories. Here's what puzzles me. I've always been taught to respect the chain of command, and yet you... How does anyone control a field agent?
Typically you manipulate and black... What's going on, Ensign?
Here's...
You're really perturbed by this. Are you that used to pure obedience?
Yes, I am. And I don't think that's a bad thing. The Empire expects its operatives to make command decisions from the front line. That doesn't work.
Eventually, you stop relying on your handbook, and you put the good of the Empire first.
I was hoping for something more concrete. Maybe a numbered list? I don't want to do wrong, sir. My father ignored an edict from the Sith, and instead of facing his punishment, he ran. I won't repeat his mistake. Accidentally.
Have a little faith in yourself. If the time comes, you'll make the right call.
It's nice to hear you say that, sir. I'll stop troubling you about this. Back to the job, then.
The only unusual thing I see about the Vanguard is the shoulder cannon.
It's Cheney. Got a signal from the droids. My override's working, but, there's an auto-maintenance facility. Soon as the droids report in to charge and repair, my overrides will be wiped. Place needs trashing.
You're the tech expert. Disable it remotely.
It's Cheney. Got a signal from the droids. My override's working, but, there's an auto-maintenance facility. Soon as the droids report in to charge and repair, my overrides will be wiped. Place needs trashing.
Send me coordinates.
The defenses are pretty thick. Facility might even be building new wardens, but wreck the core machine and it's down.
child mutilating a doll, you have triumphed over primitive technology. But you cannot conceive of the weapons I possess. Things your kind was not permitted to see.
Your threats are getting old. Let's settle this.
Not yet. But everything is on schedule. When you destroyed the core machine, you unleashed my microdroid swarm. Automata like gnats that can drill through flesh. They will infect your associate, and by the time you reach Mega Security Ward 23, you will stand alone.
What do you think?
Nah. Pulse bomb won't do anything against that wall. Leaves us back where we started.
Got control of the droids. They'll set off every alarm on Belsavis, and the Scorpio program won't know where to look.
Rest of us were working out the plan for the break-in. Ready as we're gonna be. But there is one thing.
What is it, Kanjin?
A while back, you made some promises. Said this break-in would make us rich. But we ain't seen no signs. Getting a little tired of taking things on faith.
Fair enough. I can't say much right now, but this should tide you over in the meantime.
Hey!
Now can we get back to work? What's our next step?
Mega Security Ward 23 is in the deep prison. Old.
Got
rest.
If something's gone wrong.
What?
Nah.
Got
rest.
What is it, Kanjin?
What again?
You want to pass on this job?
What?
Nah.
Got
rest.
What
again?
I can't tell you everything, but your brother knew what he was doing. I know what I'm doing. Don't toss away a fortune.
Yeah, all right.
Now can we get back to work? What's our next step?
Mega Security Ward 23 is in the deep prison. Old underground complex. Say the infrastructure was here way before the Republic. Imperial's got the deep prison guarded. So you want to get inside, you find your own way through.
I've dealt with their kind before. Don't worry about the Empire's blockade.
Once you get to the Mega Security Ward, we'll finish up our tasks and meet up. Walk you through on the comms.
I'm on computers. Tarkos is finalizing the map. Kanjin's turning off Republic monitors.
I have weapons and explosives prepared for you.
Equipment's all set. Handle it careful. Call us when you're at the front door. Break-in of the century.
I want all of you focused. Someone slips, we all pay.
We have a good plan. Don't you mess up either.
She means well. Whatever's in that place, we're gonna know real soon.
Do you require medical attention?
I'm at the entrance to Mega Security Ward 23. Status report.
Think we're ready here. You should be in a turbo lift, meant for droids only. Scanners pick up active life signs, turbo lift shuts down. You need to use that carbonite trap we picked up. Freeze yourself solid, put yourself into hibernation. Cheney will trigger the lift controls. Only way in.
I assume I don't stay a block of carbonite.
Modified the trap. Should unfreeze you on a timer.
Born from a carbonite womb, you enter my world. Welcome to Mega Security Ward 23. You seek what my benefactors hid. For what purpose? Their ambitions are not my concern, but so too are they beyond your understanding.
There's a door here. Heavy-duty metal. Can't tell the composition.
Hey, boss. Harkùn spotted it. Blocks his ultraviolet sight.
Here's where the Moranium power battery comes in. Take her out of the protective case and attach her to the door. She'll pump out enough radiation to fatigue the metal and you can blast on through.
What do I expect to find past the door?
Not sure. Probably gonna hit the force field soon, which puts you in Cheney's hands. In any case, you've got that serum to cancel out the radiation. Take it when you start feeling woozy, but try to keep your distance in the meantime.
So few creatures seek to penetrate Mega Security Ward 23. My benefactors hide themselves too well and deprive me of entertainment.
Force field up ahead.
It's hooked into the security program. Now all that work with the droids pays off.
I'm going to trigger every alarm in Belsavis, and the Scorpio system's going to go crazy. I hope.
Hold on, Cheney, darling. Seems to me now's a very good time to renegotiate our deal.
Turn on me, Kanjin, and those years in a cell will seem like paradise.
Say the word and the slicer dies.
What? Why me?
Nothing personal. You just make a good bargaining chip. Now, I don't want you dead, but Oda and I are looking out for our interests.
I want you to authorize a credit transfer. Pay us enough, we'll leave Belsavis and you can finish your little break-in.
Listen, you can't buy your way out of here. And like me or not, you need me. Now put the gun down and try to remember that.
You really are something. All right, you can't blame me for trying. Cheney?
Triggering the alarms. Thank you.
Oh! I can hear 1,000 electronic screams. What have you done? Oh!
These are colto tanks, sir.
I imagine things sometimes. Faces, lights, the sounds of blasters. But you're real. Ah, it's been a long time since I met a stranger.
I'm real and there's a lot to explain, but I think I'm on your side.
Then be wary.
Your distraction was clever, but I've disconnected myself from the network. The alarms no longer scream to me. You and I are alone now, and I will atomize you.
She would have killed you. Which means you aren't one of her masters.
She's gone.
Who do you serve? Why are you here?
I came looking for answers. I'll ask the questions.
Who do you serve?
Operative Cypher 9. I serve the interests of the Empire, and I've come to find the people who built Mega Security Ward 23.
I know the enemies you seek. Belsavis prison is their vault. A place they hide their treasures for safekeeping. Microdroids.
Genetic maps.
Scorpio artificial intelligence. Advancements in technology they've denied the wider galaxy. We belong to them too. A menagerie of men and women they respected too much to kill.
What do you mean, respected? Who are you people?
They are philosophers and scientists. People with ideas the world wasn't ready to accept. Preserved for future generations.
I could have brought peace to Onderon.
I explored the edges of the galaxy.
I was placed here because of
There's
what
no
I
PvP
knew.
guide though.
I was born into the conspiracy.
No, for
8
your
centuries
other rotation.
ago.
Nope.
When our order was young. Our
But there's one for
purpose
PvE, so.
was noble. We assembled to save civilization after the Jedi and Sith nearly destroyed it.
You have a story to tell, I'm listening.
It was the aftermath. of the Great Hyperspace War. The Republic had triumphed, your empire had fled, and the galaxy was in ruins. Our founders were men of influence who gathered to ask, why? Why hadn't anyone stopped the conflict? Why did billions have to die?
The Jedi.
The Sith. They were responsible. And so we resolved to control their actions from the shadows. To keep Republic and Empire separate. We were their secret masters. A star cabal.
You said the conspiracy was founded by men of influence.
Spies and nobility.
Scientists and crime lords.
The founders allowed the Jedi and Sith supreme power in their world of religion and hereditary might. But that world is a facade. The real world runs on information, money, technology. The galaxy belongs to the Star Cabal, and almost no one realizes the truth.
You made it sound like it's no longer the organization you knew.
I have seen our successors grow cold and hungry for power. Each generation comes to us for wisdom, then returns us to the dark.
They tell us nothing.
I do not know what the Star Cabal has become in my absence. Only that it is corrupt. I will help you. The machine. Yes. Use the Scorpio droid's databanks. I saw her creation, and I know her restraining codes. I can help you repair her, and she may lead you further.
Once she's up and running, do I just leave you here?
Without her, our chambers will lose power. We will return to hibernation. That is why you must move quickly. It is done. Goodbye for now.
Systems online. Scorpio sanctions activated. You think my restraining codes will preserve you? My primary program is learning and adaptive. I will eliminate these restrictions, you ignorant creature.
This is a chance to leave Belsavis. Come with me, and upload everything you know about your masters to Imperial intelligence.
I will accompany you. Mega Security Ward 23 has been exposed, and analyzing and overcoming my new situation should prove sufficient stimulation.
I don't like being threatened by a droid.
I can make your...
What do you mean, respect? You have a story. Whatever it's... She seems... They captured you and put you... They captured you and put you in...
Hey, yo, question.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What do you mean, respected?
Can you invite to the guild? Or no?
No, I can't. I don't have powers for that.
Oh, I see. was going to invite my officer.
Whatever it's... Once she's up and running...
You think...
I need access to your databanks.
I will accompany you.
I don't like being threatened.
I can make your death come unexpectedly.
What do you mean, respected? You have a story. You said the conspiracy...
Genetics. We will. I was. The Jedi.
Whatever its
That might be why he hit 70 on my Vanguard. He's not in the guild.
You've lost your claws. Play nice and follow along. You're going to upload your databanks to Imperial intelligence.
I will accompany you.
Yeah, I figured as
Mega
much.
Security Ward 23 has been exposed, and analyzing and overcoming my new situation should prove sufficient stimulation.
I don't like being threatened by a droid.
I can make your death come unexpectedly.
Be careful, please. I'll meet you back on the ship.
I'm not going back to the exchange. I'm going freelance. Come with.
Don't bother with the alien. Stick by Ota and me. We'll treat you right.
No thanks.
Their deaths will be perfunctory, albeit understandable. Finish here quickly.
Is that?
Careful, darling. Ain't this something? Pulled off the plan even Big Brother couldn't manage. How'd it go down there?
Cleaned out the place. No one will be using the Mega Security Ward for a while.
That's real nice. Real proud of you, but our plan got you through hell and back. Now it's time we got our share.
I got you out of your cells. I don't owe you anything else. You can go now.
That's it?
We will resume this later.
Good to be here.
I'm not going back to...
Don't... Hey.
You did perfect. I've never worked...
Don't... Ain't this...
I got in. I got out.
Don't... Hey.
Cleaned out the place. No...
That's real now. Our plan...
Get to the nearest Imperial outpost. Tell them that Cypher 9 authorized your payment and safe transport off Belsavis.
Wait, what?
This ain't some kind of trick. Alright. Something's going on with you, but we all got our secrets. The freak says the pay is good. I'll go with that. You cheat, we come back. You line up another job, you give us a call.
I've just finished cleaning the fuel injectors to the sublight drive. You should notice...
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Stand by for databank upload.
Watcher 3 here, standing by.
I have no loyalty to my former masters, and I will transmit my information, but the result will not save you. They planted me in Belsavis as a guardian, not as a collector of their secrets.
You were built by them, weren't you?
Assembled from machines beyond your comprehension and embedded with heuristic techniques. After approximately 150 years of service as a mindless droid, I acquired true sentience. No memory wipe commenced.
I'm receiving, sir. The data formatting is unusual, but I found a log. Visitations to the Mega Security Ward. Technology inventories. Not much on its own, but it could be a way to verify or disprove anything else we've learned.
Cypher, something hit us from the docking bay.
I shall observe your investigation with interest.
You wanted something, Vector?
We can for it. Give for the
whatever you decide, I'll thank. You're back, did you?
We spoke to the...
My friends.
Fuck, there were...
You're...
You, thank...
He's a brave...
Agent, they list a dip... Where we... Agent, we received a maybe in...
Hold your fire. I am Pashan Cortez, scion of House Cortez and heir to Baron Payer, sword of the castle lands of Alderaan.
Pashan?
I seek vengeance. You are responsible for my house's ruin. You, who pretended to be our ally.
I've been to Alderaan, but I never knew a Pashan Cortez.
No. I was away when you infiltrated my father's circle. Perhaps that saved my life.
Pashan, we knew your house. What happened was a tragedy, but your mother betrayed the Empire. Your father took responsibility.
I won't hear about noble obligation from a joiner. You almost got away, but a friend told me how to find you. Now you die. Hunter begins. Your crimes are many, and your victims are gathering. We know your name, and we will come.
Isn't that sweet?
Sir, scanner's picked up blaster fire. Is everything all right?
Run a security sweep as a precaution, but I think the danger has passed.
I'm terribly sorry about this. I should have stationed someone in your hangar.
Shallow breathing.
Anything in particular you want done with him?
No need for a diplomatic incident. Treat his wounds and put him on the next shuttle to House Thule.
Yes, sir. Yes, of course.
The best spy I ever knew lost his anonymity at his daughter's wedding. A holocam caught him by accident. He was dead a week later. We counted 42 suspects. We better find your enemies soon.
Greetings, Master. I cleaned the vessel from stem to stern in your absence.
Cypher. Station security reported what happened. The conspirators know who you are. They must have your full record. And they're recruiting your enemies.
They want to make my life difficult. I can't stop them. We need to stay on task.
Maybe. We'll try to run damage control, but Hold on. Transferring you to Keeper.
Apologies for the interruption, but we have a new lead. Watchers 6, 7, and 9 have been searching HoloNet records for conspirator activity. 3 billion lines of communication routing sequences and credit transfer verifications. They found traces of a holoconference held 6 months ago between Hunter and parties unknown.
$3 billion lines is a lot to sort through.
They see the patterns better than I do. Unfortunately, this is only a record of the call, not the call itself. Even the Empire can't store every bit of data that crosses the HoloNet. A HoloNet archive does exist, however. The Titan Rings, a massive self-maintaining repository of all galactic communications.
What are the Titan Rings, exactly?
About a century ago, an entrepreneur cyberformed the Titan IV moon into an enormous databank designed to listen and record. It was operated by droids and protected by mercenary contract. Like all archives, it ran out of space. Thus, the Titan Rings, a fleet of wrecked starships salvaged for the purpose of data storage. They orbit the moon, still recording, still protected by the mercenaries.
Setting course for the Titan Rings now.
The conspirators' recording is located in Archive Node 803A, a derelict Imperial transport ruined in the Battle of Drachenwell. Watchers 6, 7, and 9 will guide you once you're aboard. I want that conference recording, Cypher. Keep it out.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Forgive me, but as your sole medical officer, I have to point out that your eating habits have been less than satisfactory lately. Now, I'll take my share of the blame. I've been preoccupied making calls, catching up on what I've missed in the intelligence community. Still, the fact that people are trying to kill me does not excuse my neglect of your health.
Any leads on the people who came after you on Balmorra?
I've identified one of the assassins as an operative for Colonel Langor, a man with ties to the Imperial Science Bureau. The